Looks like it started. Yep. Hey everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a workout video today to strengthen your core, to strengthen your upper body, and try to give you a whole body workout with some yoga. Okay, so if that sounds good to you, join me and let's get started. Let's begin. If you start off, I'm going to have you just sit on your mat. We're going to get your core warmed up. I think you could see me. I'm in the shade. And the phone hopefully doesn't heat up. Okay, so let's start. Basically, you're going to have your feet be hip distance apart. Rotate fingertips behind you. Collarbones wide. I'm going to have you go into a table, a reverse table, lifting up. And then coming straight back down. So I'm going to have you lift up for 4, press hips to sky, lower straight down again, 3, engage gluteals, press hips to sky, straight back to mat 2 more times, lifting up, hips to sky, tighten your core to your back, and 1 more time, hips to sky. Awesome. Okay, we're going to make it a little more difficult now. This time, fingertips forward. You're going to press from armpits to palms. Now we're going to do reverse plank. Heels push into your mat. Engage glutes, tighten core. And you're just going to rise up and hold. For 10, use your core, lift hips to sky. 9, 8, abdominals pull tight. 7, and 6, 5, and 4, 3, keep lifting hips to sky, 2 more, and slowly bring hips to mat. All right, next exercise, I'm gonna have you go onto your side, and then I'm gonna have you press your palm into your mat. First part, you're gonna bend top leg, and then you're gonna extend your bottom leg straight out. And then what I want you to do here, take hand behind head, collarbones wide, your core deepens to your back, and you're gonna lift your bottom knee up, breathing in. Now exhale. Good, elbow to knee. 8, use your obliques. 7, 6, tighten core to spine. 5 more. 4, 3, use your core. 2 more. And last one. Now hold your side plank. Stack your ankles for 10 and 9. Lift the bottom ribs. 8 and 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2. All right. Come into a plank. Hold here. Tighten abdominals, make sure you don't arch your back. Front ribs meet back ribs, hold here for 10 and 9, 8, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. 7 and 6, use your core. And 5 and 4, 3, spine is long. 2 more, work those core muscles. Last one. Come down to hands and knees. We're going to do a little thread the needle. Inhale. Rotate from the area right in between your 2 shoulder blades. Exhale. Press that shoulder into your mat. As long as it's okay on the other shoulder, you can extend that arm overhead. Drop those sits bones back behind you. Feel length through sides of waist. Stretch side of neck. Stretch your shoulder out. Take a few deep inhales, a few breaths here. Get some rotation into that thoracic spine, mid-back. Ribs expand, stretching shoulders, side of neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time here, breathing in. And exhale. Slide your top arm straight under shoulder, press to hands and knees. Okay, we're gonna do a little thread the needle facing the opposite way now. Hip bones face the mat, straight across from each other, open across shoulder, chest, breathing in. Now you're gonna exhale, and I'm gonna have you thread straight on through. So after you rotate, gently place your shoulder, side of head into mat. You could extend this arm straight over your head as long as it doesn't bother that shoulder. You have the flexibility, mobility in that shoulder. Stay here and breathe. Drop those sits bones down, away from center of spine. Get that low back to pull apart. Feel side of waist lengthen. Neck stretch, shoulder stretch. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. One more time. Breathing in. And exhale. Take your hand that's over the top of your head, slide it under your shoulder socket, press up to hands and knees. We're going to go back into your plank. So from here you would go straight on into your plank like this, and I'm going to reverse and switch sides because I don't want to like not face you. So go into your plank. I'm just going to come and join you on this side, this direction. So make sure your abdominals pull tight to your spine. Curl toes under, push up into your plank. Remember, it's not there and it's not swaying your pelvis down. Keep the length. Front ribs meet back ribs. This time when you do your plank, I'm gonna have you, as something's hanging from my hair, you're gonna rock your weight forward, keep core drawing into low back, rock your weight back. Hips go forward, press from armpits to palms so it doesn't hurt your wrists. Spread the weight across middle, upper back under each blade. That's your shoulder girdle stabilization. 8, 7, head away from tailbone, use your core. 6, and 5, 4 more, reaching forward, reaching back. 3, and 2, good, last one. Now from here, come to your hands and your knees for a second. Take your hand under your shoulder joint. So now what I want you to do, you're going to have your bottom leg straighten out, your top knee bends. We're going to do what we did on the other side. So we're going to be in your side, modified side plank. Then I'm just going to have you bring your hand behind your head and your neck. Sides of waist are long. Inhale. So we're going to do a little rotation now. You're going to lift up. Here comes that thoracic spine rotation. Again, chest is open. 9. Breathing in, chest is open. 8. Breathing in, exhale. 7. Work those obliques, chest is open. 6. Breathing in, exhale. 5. 4. Rock those ribs, chest is open. 3. 2 more times. And last one, breathing in, exhale. Awesome. And now we're just gonna hold our side plank. We're gonna stack our legs, make sure your hips are aligned. Bottom ribs lift up. 10, hold it here. 9, 8, I have my glasses on so I don't squint. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. I wear light colored glasses so at least you can still see my eyes. And 4, and 3, and 2. Work those bottom ribs, wrap them. Last one. All right, come down to your hands and your knees. Cat cow. So you want to really feel how your abdominal wall scoops into your low back on your exhale. You're going to do cat. Now stretch your head away from your tailbone for your cow. If this bothers your back, when you do cow, you just wouldn't extend it as much. Lift the ribs up like that to modify it a little. Exhale, press your shoulder blades apart to the sky. Inhale, stretch head away from tailbone. Exhale, scoop in. Inhale, head away from tailbone. Reach apart. 4 more. And 3. Stretch out your back. 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. One more time, exhale. Inhale. Last one. All right. So next, we're gonna curl our toes under, go back into our plank position. I want you to tighten your core in. Make sure that the shoulders avoid hiking. Keep them down, back, away from ears. We want instead of our arms going wide to the sides, your elbows are gonna come in close and tight to your body. So you're gonna curl your toes under, and then I'm gonna have you come down and press back up. Tighten core to spine, come down, press back up. Abdominals pull tight, shoulders out of ears. Inhale, exhale, press back up. Inhale, exhale, press back up. Inhale, exhale up. 5, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. 4, inhale, press back up. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Elbows hug. I'm feeling it. Last one. Come up, come back into your balasana. Rest pose. Think of reaching from your armpits into the fingertips, armpits to palms. Feel a stretch across upper mid back. Inhale, and then exhale. Armpits to palms. Sit back, hips over heels. If you've got the flexibility and your knees don't bug you, you could sit flat on your feet like that. I'm gonna pedestal my feet under me just for extra knee support. You choose, it's your workout. Breathe across that upper mid back, across your shoulder blades. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more. And 1 more time, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Now, keep your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna go into a modified plank on our forearms. Next, your elbows are still gonna be hugging in tight, shoulders out of the ears, sides of the neck are long. Curl your toes under, go into a modified plank, narrow the 2 hip points together, straight across, tap 1 knee, lift, get into those oblique slings. Obliques, inhale, exhale, knee taps. Inhale, exhale. 8, blades anchor down back. 7 and 6, use your core. 5, head away from tailbone, and 4 and 3. 2 more. Last set. Okay, keep lengthening, head away from tailbone. Rise up into your dolphin, look at your knees. Those ribs wrap around you, so neck is long. Drop down into your modified plank. And 9, pull those blades straight down your back. Modified plank. 8. So doing your dolphin, come back in. Neck is long. 7. Coming back in. 6. Scoop your core tight. 5. Come back in. And 4. Blades down back, shoulders out of ears. 3. Squeeze those glutes. They're still working. Core is strong. 2 more. Gently. Do 1 more. Blades down your back. Hold it here. Both knees down. Both knees up. Both knees down. Both knees up. Keep low back long so avoid arching. Front ribs meet back ribs. Keeping spine in neutral. 8. 7. Abdominals tighten. 6. Back is long. 5. 4. Keep scooping. 3. And 2. Last one. Awesome. Drop down to your abdominals. Something was crawling on my elbow. Okay. Now, I think I could take this off now. We'll see. If not, I'll just put them back on. Okay. Here. Sphinx. If I could say that right. S-P-H. Sphinx. Okay. I said it right. Sphinx. Got it. Tops of feet drop onto your mat. I'm trying to keep mine out of the leaves. Now, careful, avoid collapsing. Your hip points press into mat. Your abdominal tone is actually doming up into the low back area for support. Collarbones wide. Pull your breastbone forward and through. There's little bugs flying around me, but I'm going to ignore them. It's okay. Oh, that sounds like a bee. I'm going to ignore the bee. So we're going to strengthen our spine right now. This is really great when you sit at the computer and you need something to counter sitting, working all day. This is wonderful to help you so that your shoulders feel better, your back feels better. We just want to undo the sitting that happens all day when we're at work. Breathing in, breathing out. You're going to feel those abdominals working to hold you up. Inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. Let those ribs laterally expand. Now, if you want to go a little deeper, you could go from Sphinx into Seal. And I don't advise you to go close to your body and then rise up, because it could compress your low back and make your shoulders hike. So instead of going straight up, maybe extend the arms a little baby bit out in front of you, then extend and push into the palms. And we're just making sure those shoulders are lengthened down away from the ears, sides and neck long. Tilt chin slightly forward. Just going to hold here in our Seal for a bit. You're also going to feel your triceps, the back of your arms engage. Think of lengthening from the middle area of your spine all the way up to the top of your head. So we really want to create length and space in between our spinal vertebra, so our discs have room. They don't get pushed together. Create length in the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep scooping abdominal wall in to your back. All right, we're gonna do one more deep inhale here. And then slowly you're gonna lower down to our mat, and maybe you'll just cross your hands like that, one over the other, and maybe just rock side to side over your third eye. Ajna means wisdom, wisdom center. Side to side, gently release sides and neck. All right. Now from here, take your hands under your shoulders, and we're going to press up to hands and knees, pushing straight up. Now from your hands and knees, I'm going to have you curl your toes underneath you. You're going to start to really scoop abdominals in. And then I want you to extend. You're going to lift the legs up and then start to extend them back behind you. Maybe you'll walk hands a little bit forward. I want you to feel two energy sources running up and down your spine. Ida and Pingala, yin and yang. And we also want to press the heels down away from us into the mat. Pull your breastbone forward and through the two arms, and just really feel like your body's lengthening in two different directions. Breathing in and breathing out. And if it feels right, you can do little heel lifts. Inhale, exhale. No worries if heels do not completely touch down on the mat. It's okay. Look towards knees to keep the back of your neck long. And 6, feel sides of waist really stretch long. And 5, and 4, lengthen that spine. 3, and 2, good, last one. Now, I'm going to have you take a step forward. Your left foot is going to step out to the left corner of your mat. So I'm going to have you do a little step like that. You're going to slowly start to rotate onto the lateral pinky toe side of your foot. I want to do a little dragon, and we'll do a wing dragon. So you just start to rotate, foot out, get a little internal to external rotation. We're stretching out this back hip flexor, this side of your hip and glute. Just holding into our one leg behind us, because we're going to drop our back knee down in a second. Just get your hips to open up a little bit. For our dragon, spine is long. Inhaling and exhaling. We want our hips to open up. Sitting at the computer also tightens our hip flexors. So this is going to be a nice way to open up the hips. Our glutes can be tight too, our hamstrings. So now I want you to take your back knee, let it come down to the mat, let the top of your foot come down to your mat. And we're going to lightly start to turn and let our foot wing sideways for our winged dragon. So now we just roll onto our pinky toe side. You could either stay here, lengthening. If you have a yoga block, you could put it in front of you, or a blanket. You could bring the floor up to you, or come down to your forearms. And just breathe. If you could go all the way down and rest your forehead on back of hands, you could go all the way down if you like. I'm going to stay here on my forearms. Just go to your edge without forcing anything. And go deeper into that stretch so you can release any tightness in there in your hips. It really helps to release your hips. Free up some space in there. Probably free up some space in your mind too. Create some mental space as well as space in your hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Release any tension in there. Keeping your breastbone long, spine is long, head away from tailbone. Really let those hips release. I'm going to take another deep inhale or two here. And one more deep inhale. Slowly, you're going to start to extend the arms. What I want you to do here, curl the toes under, lift up your back knee, slowly walk your foot in between the two hands. So you're in a lunge position. Now we're going to switch to the other leg, and I think I'm going to turn around. So before I turn around, I'll bring you to your other leg. You're in a plank. You're going to shift into a downward dog again, and then you're just going to let those sits bones pull down to your heels behind you, lengthening downward. Pull your breastbone forward and through, lengthening upward through the spine. Feel those two energies pulling up and down, creating length in your body. Staying here. If you want to walk the dog a little bit, go for it, whatever feels comfortable. Breathing in and breathing out. 5. Really stretch sides of rib cage, lengthening sides of waist. 4. Breastbone pulls forward and through. And 3. Looking towards knees, neck is long. And 2. Inhale, exhale. All right. Now from here, you're going to take a step forward with the right foot. We're going to step to the right outer edge of the mat. Your hands come to the inside. You're just going to stay here for a second. You can rotate that leg, shift it laterally for a moment, and just stay right here so your hips start to open. I'm just going to turn around. So stay where you are, same side. I'm just going to face you more. So you just had your right foot. You brought your hands to the inside. And you're just going to hold your lunge for a moment. So your leg starts to laterally rotate out, going towards the pinky toe side of your foot. We'll go a little deeper in a sec. Breathing in and breathing out. Just holding that back knee lifted. Get those hips to start to open up. Create that length in your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're going to take our back knee, place it down. We're going to let the top of our foot rest on the mat. Laterally start to let that right leg shift sideways a little more to your pinky toe side of your foot. And again, you could either stay here. I'm just getting my foot on the mat so it's not in the leaves. So if it's within your practice, you want to increase the stretch, you can even put your forearms on a yoga block if you like to deepen the stretch. For a wing dragon, you're going to slowly start to come forward. Keep hips aligned, straight ahead, and breathe. Keep thinking of stretching head away from tailbone. Feel those ribs expand. Spine is long. Just go to your edge. So you let those tight hips release. Just go inward. Meet any tightness head on. Just so it releases. If you have any resistance, just greet it, acknowledge it. Gently let it go. I'm going to take a couple more deep inhales here. And slowly we're going to start to extend the arms. We're going to take our leg in between the two hands, pick up your back knee, curl your back toes under, go back into that lunge position. And then from here, I'm just going to have you slowly go back into a plank. And then from your plank, I'm just going to have you hold it for 10. Front ribs meet back ribs, tighten core to spine. 9. Toes are curled under, spine is long. 8. And 7. Core is strong. And 6. Spine is long and neutral. And 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Core is strong. Last one. Slowly come to your mat. We're going to walk our hands to our sides of us, and we're just going to do a tiny little hip release, little windshield wiper. Getting into those hips, sides of the hips and glutes. Good job. Side to side. All right. Okay, gently come center. I want you to take one leg straight down. You have one leg bent. I'm going to give you a little back bend. Little flip dog. So when you flip your dog, what I want you to do, you're going to have right leg straight out, right arm to sky, bring it down under your shoulder. That left hand just reaches right over the center of your left knee. You're going to push all 4 corners of your left foot into the mat. I'm going to have you rise up, and then you're going to do a little slight back bend. Breathing in, press hips to sky, glutes are engaged. Open heart center, exhale. 2 more. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Hips to sky, glutes are active. 1 more. Breathing in, exhale, gently come down. Slide the right leg in. I didn't want my glasses to fall off and roll off, so I put them on for that one. Bottom of right foot. All 4 corners are going to push down into the mat. You're going to take that left arm over left shoulder, bring it down behind you, right under that shoulder. You're going to just extend that right arm over the center of that right knee. We're going to press into the right foot, and I want you to rise up into your back bend on this side. Chest to sky, breastbone to sky, a little back bend, lift hips, engage gluteals, core is strong. Inhaling and exhaling, little back bend. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more time, little back bend, breathing in. And exhale. And gently come down. All right. Now from here, what I want you to do, we're going to do caterpillar. I'm on a little slope where one glute is indented and off center. It's making my back feel uncomfortable, so I'm flipping. Okay. All right, that feels better. My pelvis doesn't feel like it's laterally shifted off the mat. Okay, now I feel better. We're gonna rise up, lengthening. You can flex feet if you like, flex your toes to the sky. So you're gonna create length between ribs and hips. Caterpillar, we're gonna stretch our hamstrings, which also get tight. So we wanna get our hamstrings to really lengthen. Hinge forward. Breastbone long. Keep on lengthening your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're actively lengthening our spine. We don't want to round our back. Breathing in and breathing out. Spine is long. Keep on lengthening your spine. Feel those hamstrings lengthen. Could be reaching to your knees, to your shins, to your ankles. Could grab pinky toe side of feet, gently pulling a little resistance. Breastbone comes forward and through. We want to stretch our back. Caution if you have herniated discs, because this could make it worse. So you might want to sit this one out if you have any disc herniation. Also osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, you would hip hinge, stop right about here. Breathing in and breathing out. Really create that length in your spine. Stretch out hamstrings, backs of thighs. One more deep inhale here, just looking at the time. Slowly we're going to come up out of our caterpillar. Maybe shake out your knees a little bit. So we're going to do a little seated twist. Take your right knee, bend it in. Bottom of foot is flat on mat. And then you're just going to take that right arm, lengthen up through top of head. Slowly, you could either grab a hold of that leg, that knee. You could have your palm rotate out, sit up tall. Collarbone widens across shoulder, chest. Just stay here and breathe for a moment. You could flex your bottom foot if you like. Breathing in, really lengthen upwards. Create that length in your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep inhale. And gently come forward. Shake out your knees for a moment. Gonna bend that left knee. Place the bottom of the left foot on the mat. You're gonna rise up, sink down into each one of your sits bones. Take that left arm. Really lengthen up. Now we're gonna slowly rotate. You can pull towards that knee. You have your hand, elbow rest. Get a little bit more of a little rotation. Blades down back, sit tall, flex that foot. Feel sides of ribs lengthen apart, collarbone wide, shoulders out of ears. Deep inhale, feel those ribs really open apart. Really stretch up, top ahead, lengthen up through your spine. Breathing in. Feel those ribs open up as you inhale into them. Opening up sides of sidelines, creating lengthened spine. One more deep inhale here. And gently unrotate. All right. So we're going to do butterfly stretch, Baddha Konasana. Rotate those thigh bones. Rotate legs so the femur bones have that lateral rotation out. Sit tall. Lengthening all the way to the top of your head. And gently we're going to start to hinge from our hips, reaching out over both legs. If you want, you could grab your feet. Hands can go on mat. If it's within your practice, you could take a yoga block, set it up, rest your forehead on the block. Keep lengthening head away from tailbone. So this is a great hip opener. So we stretch lateral hips. We stretched hamstrings. Even got the front of our hips holding in that lunge position. And we worked our core. Pull a little deeper once you feel the release. Letting that low back release. Inner thigh stretch, lengthen spine. Pull that breastbone forward and through. Just going inward. Let those hips release. Feeling grounded and centered. Rooting down into those sits bones. Feeling balanced and stable. Just want to balance out your energy, having a combination of yin and yang energy, masculine and feminine. Feminine is receptive, masculine is action, doing. You want to have both in life for balance, not all just one or the other. One more deep inhale here. Slowly, we're going to rise up. Maybe release those legs a little more, butterfly. You're going to take it into Sukhasana, easy pose, where you just cross your ankles. And hips should feel a lot more released. Like if your knees drop some more, like you'll know your hips released today. Usually my knees are up higher. As a runner, my hips are really tight, so it takes a while, but it happens. Hips release. So thank you for joining me today, everybody. For taking a break from your day to get some self-care practice, taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit, so you could feel balance from within to without. One more deep inhale here. Taking in all that fresh new chi, that new energy. Palms together, Anjali Mudra, heart center. I wish you peace. I wish you metta blessings. And may you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you see this. All right, take care, everybody. Peace. If you like my content, please support my channel by either liking or subscribing. I would so appreciate it. All right, take care, everybody. Bye. Later. Bye.